the tickets for the HC live show is now available. Yeah, the link will be in the description. Me, Dan, Poet, we're gonna be Clapham Grand, holding the vibes. Mitch, we're gonna need you there as well at some point.
You take guest list?
Yeah, man, come on, man, you're good, bro. Yeah. 20th of November, we're over there. It's about time, really. It's about time. But it's all right. It's okay. We're here to discuss music today.
Aye.
As soon as they see Mitch on the couch, soon as they see Mitch on the couch, there's a music conversation happening somewhere. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yes.
Even if there's live stuff going on and a whole bunch of other stuff, at some point, we have to discuss music. And let me tell you something. I can't just discuss music with anyone, bro. I just can't. No, I need to discuss music with somebody who loves, like somebody who loves it.
Yeah.
Has their own angle. You don't always have to agree with the angle, but you got yours. And I love that. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so today is about the music. And it's about my go. Yeah? My one. My go. David. Not the other one. Was it D4VD? Not him.
Not the alleged suspect.
No.
Not that brother.
Hey, by the way, what was funny about that is when the guy who's allegedly duppied the gal or whatever, they still haven't arrested him. When I was listening to some of the Americans talking about him, they were mixing up his catalogue with Dave's catalogue.
Oh my God.
And I'm like, oh, this is crazy.
That's crazy. It's crazy.
They're like, what? Dave? And they're saying like, oh yeah, he sings, but then he raps, like it's this UK guy or whatever. And I'm like, nah, this ain't, I want to jump in the screen and be like, bro, no, you're getting this whole thing. This is wrong. Yeah. It's a different David.
And this is another reason why these certain music commentators, which we're going to obviously talk about the album, but he was criticizing music commentators, some of them, not all of them, because I know some people was like, oh, why is he? That's why a lot of people shouldn't be commentating on music, bro.
Yeah.
Because they don't do their due diligence. They don't do their research. Do you know what I'm saying? They don't break it down properly. Yeah. And they're obsessed with numbers now, man. But listen, this is I want to say this is your time because you gave this young man the crown a while back, right?
Yeah.
And I think, even if Dave wasn't our favorite artist or favorite rapper in the UK, we all knew that he was capable of being number one or in the number one spot.
Yeah.
But, bro, there's no debate.
One of the reasons why I did think that and have felt that for a bit is because I was looking what was around him as well.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying? And I kind of speculating on what everyone else's consistency was going to look like and what their output was going to look like over a period of time too. And then I was weighing it up and I'm saying, okay, cool. Obviously, I know Storms is going to come back and do something at some point. Obviously, I know Huss is going to come back and he's going to smash it again at some point. And I'm obviously looking at Sench and a bunch of other people in that, but I'm like dissecting what Dave can do next and what can happen next and at the time that it can happen. And from that, I was like, I just think for me, I just gave it to him, bro. I just gave it to him from early.
Yeah.
Let's discuss pre-album. We hear Dave's about to drop. What's your feelings? Do you remember?
You're saying before he announced the title or anything?
No, so he'd announced. We knew that he was about to drop.
Okay, so
but then we all started speculating about what it could potentially be. Do you remember some of your thoughts?
All right, so people do this thing online, where an album gets announced and they see the cover art and they see the title and they go, oh, it's a classic, I know it. It's an instant classic. Like, people just do that stuff based off a title or a name. And I've never really been one to do that because I know ultimately the music's the most important thing. But you see with this title and this album, for the first time in a really long time, I had that feeling, Chuckie, that he was going to give us something special. Because, see me, I'm not even the most religious person. Like, I don't really go to church. I'm a Christian. Like, I was, baptized Christian. But I don't go to church. I have my own relationship with God. But I know a thing or two about the Bible here and there. Just through my dad, my uncles, they, showed me things as I was growing up. And once I saw that title, The Boy That Played the Harp, you know, if you know the book of Samuel and you know anything about the Bible, right, you know instantly what he's talking about. You know where that is. You know what I'm saying? King Saul, and how, you know, David was anointed as the next king by Samuel the prophet. And obviously David in the Bible was the young shepherd that played the harp. Yeah. So if you know anything about that off the rip, before you've even heard the album, in my mind, I know that story to an extent, right? So I know straight away that one, this is him saying, I'm ready. I'm anointing myself as the king, because that's what happens in that story in the Bible. And then obviously it's that religious metaphor there. So I know he's going deep. Yeah. In an era right now where, to be fair, this year, especially in the US, we've got a lot of lyrical, introspective music. Do you know what I'm saying? The Clips dropped a great album. Kendrick restored that feeling over there where it's like about bars and having something deeper to say. But over here in the UK, we have been lacking that differently, bro. Especially from our top tier artists. Like the commercial scene, drill was running things for a while. Drill's not really full of substance. Like, let's be real. Like, they're talking about killing each other. And I understand that stuff goes on the road. Do you get what I'm saying? And there's a space for it. But I just felt like we needed something like this, bro. We needed a real sermon from someone who can lyrically deliver it. Someone that's going to be honest, who's always been honest throughout their music. So basically what I'm saying is when I saw that title, I knew the layers that were coming with this project.
Yeah, same.
And bro, he delivered.
Yeah, I thought exactly the same. And I also respected the timing of when he's saying, now is a time where I'm ready to collect this thing. Because I kind of, when I look at Dave's earlier career all the way up to now, I always feel like he's been in his lane doing what he's doing, but he's obviously very competitive. He likes to be around some of the OGs and that as well, and test his pen against some of them. You get what I'm saying? And also, I think he's looking around like who's in his peers and saying, all right, cool, I'm not going to say it right now. I'm not ready for that right now, but I'm going to let everyone know exactly what I could do in regards to album stuff.
Yeah.
And I'm going to let everyone know exactly what I can do when it comes to standing next to somebody in their pen. And now I've done it. I know what I've got cooking. This is the perfect time to let everybody know I'm stepping forward and I'm saying, this is actually mine now. This is actually mine.
And no disrespect, honestly, to anyone in our scene. But Chuckie, like I said, you've been saying this for a minute, and I'm here to say, no one can chat to this guy. No one. I'm sorry. You know, I'm a huge J Hus fan. Yeah. And I think J Hus, you know, musically, I think talent-wise, he's a genius. But I think Dave now, for everyone in our scene, is operating on a completely different level. And listen, I know Dave isn't in it for the accolades, because if he were, like, this album is very introspective. You can tell this was his personal therapy. This was something that he wanted to deliver. He's looking for guidance from God on this project, bro.
100.
And it's like the first album for me, it was like, all right, cool. He's looking guidance from a therapist.
Yeah.
The second album, We're All Alone in This Together. It's like he's looking from his peers and maybe his fans. And that's why he's saying, and this one, it's from God. And for me, I know, like I said, he's not looking for the accolades, but I'm saying whoever is on that Grammy board, this is the time now where you have an opportunity, right? I'm looking at the camera saying this. You have an opportunity to do something incredible and do the right thing and put Dave at least as a nomination for me with them albums, bro. The Clips is Let God Sort Them Out. GNX, if it's in it, whoever you decide is like in that rap album of the year, because we need to stop this divide between America and UK. The fact of the matter is, we've had British people win Grammys before, Adele and Ed Sheeran and that. Why aren't our rappers getting a look in? And funny enough, I don't want to bring it back to Drake, because I know your audience are like, oh yeah, I'm known as the Drake guy. But when Drake went on that stage and said, you know, we got the best lyricists in the world, a lot of people laughed at him. He was mocked for that.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying? And if we're talking across the board, okay, maybe people have an argument. But the reality is, after Dave turning in this project, we already knew Dave was lyrically like elite, but after turning in this project, there's not many American rappers right now that can deliver a project of this caliber, bro.
Absolutely.
Lyrically, artistically, just creative concepts, they can't. It's standing up there for me with the best that America has to offer right now.
Yeah.
And I don't say that lightly, bro.
Yeah.
That's how I really feel about this project.
100% agree, but I also think the other side of that is as well is that like even for any artist in their career worldwide that is maybe in the same part of like the same equivalency in regards to having a certain fan base, having 2 albums out already, and there being this kind of like a certain type of hype of people waiting for a project to come out. Not many of them would have the balls to even do something like this.
Facts.
Because really and truly, yeah, we would think, or most people would think that, okay, cool, the game is now set for him to go and have this one big rap record that is mad international, which would probably have like somebody from America over there. He goes over and he's just smashes up the whole thing. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, Sencha's already kind of done it with a couple of his singles and whatever, and he's got a certain name over there, his name's ringing bells and whatnot, and everyone kind of knows that these two have a certain thing together because they've got Sprinter, for example, which is a massive record for both of them.
Yeah.
But it's like, okay, the door is now open to go and push that Sench thing to the side now and show everyone exactly what time it really is and have that big international smash hit certified album that you would say from the get-go, yeah, that's gonna do what that needs to do.
Yeah.
He said, nah, I ain't doing that. I'm not doing that. In a steaming part of his career, he turned around and said, nah, I ain't doing that. When I saw the pictures, because, okay, look, I'm not gonna, I got an affiliation, so I can have a certain level of intel, but you see this time around here, I didn't really want to know too much. I wanted to just be a fan. I wanted to not have too much intel and have some insight into who's in the studio and this, that. I didn't want to hear things early because I didn't want to hear something that I was going to love and then it might not have made it.
Yeah.
I just wanted to hear it once it's done, once it's out, and in my own time. Do you know what I mean? And once I saw the picture of all of them on there, yeah, and I saw the one that stood out to me the most was obviously him and Kano.
Yes.
And like in that picture, to me, the way that I saw it was like these 2 superheroes of a different generation in a picture together.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying? And like, I wouldn't have called that. I wouldn't have called that one. Like, obviously at some point they would have been on a song together and whatever.
Even with their Top Boy affiliation, no?
Nah,
Okay,
I just didn't.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say it majorly threw me off, but I was just like, my happiness to see it showed that I wasn't expecting it.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
When I saw James Blake on there, I kind of speculated that I have a feeling that James Blake might be Dave's Fraser T. Smith this time around.
Yep.
So he will lean towards James Blake on a certain side of the album.
Sonically.
Sonically. And even though, James Blake is on 2 records, you kind of know there's probably a little bit more than that in regards to their sessions and whatever else.
No.
And like, he's probably obviously made, like a big stomping ground on the album.
Have you checked the production credits?
Yeah.
So he's produced a bunch of records on there, James Blake.
One
thing that stood out to me with the production, because I think a lot of people, the music people don't, but I think a lot of people, the casual fans out there, overlook production, man. I don't know how much people delve into credits because producers are very important parts of the album. Obviously, the star is the forefront. It is the star's project. It's their vision. They're more or less directing it.
Yeah.
But you always got to give the producers their credits, man. Kyle Evans did a lot on there. Joe Caleb did a lot on there. Fraser T. Smith did, I believe, the last song on there, the title track. But Dave has production credits on 8 out of the 10 songs, I believe, on that album, bro.
That's another thing that is
8 out of the 10 songs on that album, Dave has produced. Think about like what I'm saying here. Like, a lot of you artists in the scene, you're not talking to this guy, bro. You're not talking to this guy. This guy is constructing his vision and his project and his art, not just from a lyrical standpoint, but from the production standpoint. We all know Dave can play instruments. Do you get what I'm saying? But for me to listen to that project and for it to have such varied production, but still stay in the same pocket and the same mood, bro, Like, what are we talking about here, bro? Like, this guy, and that's the thing, Chuckie, when we said we were going to do this, yeah, and I came in here, I was like, you know, I've listened to this album so much, like, I can talk about this album, but the closer I got to coming to chat to you, I started realizing there is so much to unpack in this. Because a lot of people looked at the track listing, so did I, when it was 10 tracks. That's another thing.
That's what I wanted to bring up as well.
When I saw 10 tracks, I was like, but then I thought to myself, Psychodrama was 11 tracks. We're All Learning This Together was 12 tracks. He doesn't really make long projects anyway. You know, the EPs are EPs. He's not a long project album. So, but then there was a part of me that was just hoping maybe he's been away 4 years. We might get a 17 to 18. Yeah. You know what I mean? We've been starving, Chuckie.
Hey, you know, it's funny. Someone tweeted and said, yeah, but at least 7 of those songs are going to be 11 minutes long.
Yeah, and there was my 27th birthday was seven and a half minutes. But, bro, like, for a 10-track album to have me thinking, where do I even start? How do I unpack this, bro? Is just, it's crazy, Chuckie. Like, there's levels to it. It's honestly a piece of art. And you know what? I did something I haven't done with a UK project in a long time.
What's that?
And I hope, you know, A&Rs, record execs, everyone, don't crucify me out there, but I haven't purchased, like, physically purchased a UK project in a while, bro. I'm a streamer when it comes to UK projects. I got my favorite US artist, Nas, straight in the basket. We're not playing around. Like, you know me. I got I got the people I love that I will always. But with this album, I bought it, and the thing is, I didn't buy it first. I listened to it a few times,
and it made you buy it.
And it made me buy
it
because I said to myself, bro, this is something that deserves my money in that way, bro. Yeah. This is a real piece of art that someone has really put a lot of time, a lot of thought into, and it stands out even more because, like I said, I'm not trying to disrespect no one, but not enough people are doing it over here, bro.
100%.
They're just not. So you can have my money, and honestly, I need to get it on vinyl.
Yeah, that's what I'm definitely getting.
I need to get on vinyl.
I'm definitely getting that on vinyl. Do you know what as well? Like, listen, there's all different lanes for everything and whatever, and like, you know, it's fine. Like, if this isn't what some people do, then it is completely fine.
Of course.
But for me personally, I have a certain default which I talk about a lot, and it's like, in my default, there's a certain thing that I usually always lean to. I can always go to the ignorant stuff all the time. Yeah. I love some of that. Trust me, I love some of that. But the common denominator between the majority, not all of them, the majority of like some of my favorite rappers, they all have a certain level of substance that I need from them. Do you get what I'm saying? When I saw just going to the vinyl thing, one of the reasons why I definitely want to have that on vinyl is because DJ Spoonie he's really inspired me. I'm just gonna sidetrack quickly, yeah. So he does this thing every once in a while. Have you seen it?
I follow Spoonie. I know Spoonie. Yeah, I've seen it. It's incredible.
So like in his yard, you see all the vinyls and whatever, yeah.
Yeah.
I absolutely love that on a Sunday or whatever day, yeah, he goes out, he picks out a vinyl, yeah, and he talks about the sentimental value of this vinyl.
Yeah.
He knows who produced it. He will talk about what he was doing at the time when this tune came out or whatever else.
Real music man. He's a real music man, Spoonie.
I love it. And that made me say, I've collected vinyl for a long time, but over a long time I kind of stopped collecting it a bit. And then it was like, you know what? I need to try and go back and find some vinyls of the songs that mean a lot to me. And some will be within my era, and actually some will be in my mum's era, because I used to come back from under 18s all the time and see my mum two-stepping in the front room to whatever else, and like I listen to some of those songs and they just remind me of my mum or my pops or whatever, and I want to have them. But with this, it's like the reason why I need this album on vinyl is because in years to come I want to do that. I want to pull that vinyl out and say, yo, you see in 2025, yeah, this project came out and this is what happened then and this is what it means and X, Y, and Z, and just play a track from it. Do you know what I mean? But when I saw the 10 tracks though, just for a split second I was like, bruv.
It's too little.
Too little, man. At first.
Initially, I think a lot of us was. And
I was like 10. But then I was like, I was thinking, why is there only 10? And then immediately I just thought, I'm just trusting the process, innit? Like, whatever that is, wherever there is 10, whatever, I'm just gonna just trust that, innit?
But that's when I also knew, aside from, like I said, the title, the cover, and what he was saying with that. When I saw 10 tracks, that's when I knew this is gonna be a classic, because we all know, especially for the best artists, it leaves little room for error. It means you've really trimmed the fat. And to me, Dave's not really someone that's gonna have fat anyway. Like Dave, I can't think of a bad Dave song. Do you know what I'm saying? Some are better than others, but I don't think Dave can make a bad song.
Oh, yeah.
I've listened to most of Dave's music, right? So if I got 18, I'm not going to say there's, filler in there. But when there's a longer track listing, you're leaving room for filler
100%.
Or a skip or whatever. Do you know what I'm saying? Once you lock it into 10 tracks, it's really hard, especially when you're operating at that level, to make a mistake. And honestly, I know, like I said, more Twitter language, more TikTok language. There was no skips.
Nah.
There's no skips on it for me, bro. I play it and I let it go. I let it go, bro.
Yeah, I literally, when it came out 12 o'clock or whatever, yeah. And I was tempted to listen to it straight away, but I was a little bit tired or whatever. I text Benny, I sent him a certain message or whatever. And then I woke up in the morning.
Yeah.
And I thought, all right, cool. I made my herbal tea, yeah. And I just sat down and I just listened to it, and immediately I heard.
I made the herbal tea, I rate it,
Immediately. Sat on
this is God's plan, he said it to me. An angel either side of my bed in a dream. Immediately, my first thought was his voice. I was like, rah. He's 27. The last time he made his last project or whatever, his last album, he was 22, 23-ish. Obviously, he had Sprinter and that. You don't hear Dave do interviews, really. You don't hear him on socials talking too much.
Yeah.
He might just post a picture of his face, but you just don't. And then I don't.
Or complain about Man United.
Every
now and again.
I ain't seen him tweeting about. Actually, every once in a while he might pop up here and there and say something.
Yeah, it's not often. It's not often.
Nah. But when he does it, he's absolutely livid.
Yeah.
He's livid, or he's like too happy that it's toxic. Do you get what I'm saying? He might jump on the timeline and say, United's gonna win the league. He hasn't done that, but you can see that it's like that, innit? Yeah. But immediately I thought, like his voice, he sounds like, immediately to me is like, either it's the certain type of engineering, or he's in a completely different space. That really stood out to me. Immediately I wanted to message and say, hold on. I wanted to go on the timeline and say, like, has anyone noticed the tone of his voice right now? But yeah.
Singing, you don't know where you're yet to achieve, and you're destined for some shit you would never believe. Now the garden same size as Adam and Eve's. I got trees, a forest, you better believe. For the bass and the treble, I tread with the feeds. I can't wish my ex the best, you would end up with me.
I can't wish my ex the best. Because if I wish her the best, she's going to be standing right here again. So I can't really do that.
She's not with me.
Yeah.
I love how Dave does stuff like that. Bro.
Yeah, 100%.
I love it, bro.
Yeah, 100%.
Get with the team, you disrespect the 16, your head on the beam. For the lust of the money, the head of the queen. I done shit I didn't think I could ever redeem. I'm from South where they struggle with saying your name, but it's easy when pronouncing you dead on the scene. So when you see me on these stages stepping in clean, I hope.
Yeah.
Safe, man.
Hold on 1 second. What are you telling me?
I'm saying turn it down from the laptop so that it doesn't boost on the
Okay, cool.
Okay.
So. Yeah. Sorry, bro.
Yeah, man. James Blake, he's one of them artists as well that like he transports you to a certain place. I know James Blake isn't everyone's cup of tea, but if you're someone that's like delved into James Blake's music and took him in properly, and even if you haven't, you could just even tell on songs like Stop Trying to Be God with Travis Scott, where he comes in with that little bit towards it. His voice just transports you, bro.
100%.
So when I saw James Blake on this, I just knew
it's like a proper instrument.
Yeah, I knew what Dave was reaching for, and bro, he started the album off cinematic, man.
100%.
He started
Listen,
it off
when
cinematic.
you talk on my name, that was the stamp, the early stamp as well, innit? Like,
yeah.
When you mention it.
He borrowed a mill and I told him to pay me whenever. Knew it was different from the moment we came in, and you can quote me cause I said it verbatim. The woman with me like a Renaissance painting. I'm Michelangelo's David, and anytime you mention me in a statement, you better know that it's.
Also, can we stop borrowing people meals, bro? Like, I know he said, I gave a man a meal, I borrowed a man a meal, I told him to pay whenever. Listen, after some of the stories we've heard and stuff, let's just stop borrowing meals to people. That's a lot of money.
Yeah, it's true.
I don't know how much you've got. You might have 40, 50, so maybe a meal isn't a lot to you. Fair enough. But I'm just saying, bro, I've heard some horror stories. It's mad. But it also lets you know that Dave is getting guap.
Oh yeah, 100%.
You know what I'm saying, bro? He's getting guap, bro. If he's giving a man a meal and saying, give me that whenever.
Yeah.
Because a meal you might never see again. Not many people can pay a meal back.
No, 100%. Yeah, 100%. You're giving that off and it's like, there's a good chance you ain't getting that. It depends on who you're giving it to, I guess.
Yeah, it could be a family
more often
member,
than not. If you're giving it to family, you ain't getting that, man.
Yeah, you're not gonna get it.
Hey, you give £100 to a family member more time, bruv. Especially if their perception of you is a certain way. Do you know what I'm saying? Like their perception.
Couple family members still owe me 3 bills. It's crazy.
Go on then. No, it's alright. I can put my phone on Do Not Disturb in it anyway. Yeah.
These lot with the technicals that I hear.
Yeah, I don't see. This is,
you know how to silence it in.
Okay.
But yeah, man, I think Dave is bruv, he just levitated on this project, man.
100%.
And I can't understand for the life of me, Chuckie. I know we're not in the negative space right now, but I can't believe I'm seeing people online like criticizing. And from what I've seen, it's a minority, to be fair, on my algorithm, on my timeline. But I just can't believe anyone can listen to this back to front and then say it's like average or not all that. I'm like, are you not really like listening?
I can.
Can you?
Yes, because of literally with the question that you just asked. Are you really listening? More time people ain't. And people's expectations are a certain thing. I think a lot of people, there's not a lot, but a percentage of people was just hoping that, you know what, Dave was going to make an album or a project where there was going to be all of these hit singles that they could just jump and prance to. Oh no, and that was it. Like, but then I do also think that that's quite naive to think that if you're a Dave fan, which I think that a lot of them are probably not, it's quite naive to think that Dave is going to come and make an album and cater to that. He might do it, but if you're a Dave fan, you will know that there's a possibility he might not do that, and it shouldn't be a major shock.
Do you know what I think it is, though? Do you know what I think it is? I think from We're All Alone in This Together to this project in the 4 years, so we get All Alone in This 2021, and then 2023 we get the EP, right? And that EP was more or less bangers, right? It had UK Drill in it, had Sprinter, and it had Trojan. Was it Trojan Horse or one of them?
Trojan Horse, yeah.
Bangers, right? And it had the one record where they were like rapping. In that period, from the last album to this one, Dave has taken a turn. Even I was quite shocked about where he was getting really flossy in his raps. We've always known him to be someone that, you know, spoke on certain issues, was introspective. Do you get what I'm saying? Always had a lot of like depth to him. And then these last 4 years, we've really seen him talk his shit. And I was loving it. Yeah. I was loving it because I was like, this is the side of Dave I want to see. Like, pop your shit. Talk about how much money you got. Tell us how,
I like that.
You know, you're struggling with the balance. And he did it on this album, to be fair, of tricking on girls a lot. And do you know what I'm saying? Splashing.
I love it. By the way, that's more so because I know where some of these guys are coming from. Yeah. When a man turns around and says something like, my garden's the size of Adam and Eve's.
Crazy.
I'm like, I love that because you know what? It's probably true. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it's like, you know, I'm of an age where I remember that nobody had anything like that at all. So I do love that. And just to go on what you're saying, like, I think Dave will do that again. But I just think when it comes to his own like proper projects, like albums and that, like that's not the theme for now. No. Do you get what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm gonna say some stuff and whatnot, but when I'm making an album, I'm in this mode. But if I'm gonna do a collaborative thing with somebody, then we're just gonna do 4 or 5 songs or whatnot. I'm gonna let you know exactly.
But even the features in between though, like I think, and basically what I'm saying is though, I just feel like that gave the casual Dave listener.
Yeah.
There would have been some people that came in via Sprinter now.
True.
There would have been some people that came in via some of these collabs he's done where
true.
he's been popping his shit, and they're thinking,
true.
oh, I like this Dave. Dave's in this mode right now. Do you get what I'm saying? But they're not the Dave. They're not, obviously, they didn't listen to Psychodrama like that properly, or maybe we're all alone in this together. So then when they get the album, they're thinking, oh, maybe Dave's at this point in his career where he's going to now continue that. And it's like, nah, this is where Dave really starts doing his, you know, his exorcism. Do you know what I'm saying? This is where he really starts dissecting things. And it's for his real fans, bro. You can just tell.
This here?
Man, like,
Yo,
what
Flashy.
Flashy Sillah, jump in, bro. Come on, my guy.
Welcome, bro.
Yeah, we need.
Dave, man. Sorry.
Nah, man.
Very much in. So you just have to
Yeah. Jump in, man.
It, but yeah, bro.
I need to hear what you have to say. You know what we're talking about.
You know what's going on,
But
man.
do you wanna just put that centered that
Like here, yeah.
and then thing.
Well, what tune are we at though?
I'm here.
Is it track 2?
Track 2. When
This one.
Father, God forgive me. It's been a couple years or maybe more that I ain't prayed. Even longer, I ain't been to church, God, I'm ashamed. Embarrassed of my ways, but still I'm asking for your grace. Feel like I've been led astray by the drinking and the spirits that take me when I write. And the ladies in the night.
the production on this, by the way,
Crazy.
when you hear this loud on systems, yeah. Oh,
Most people, they
Crazy.
got demons, I got
It's crazy, bro.
yeah, it's mad.
angels that I fight, trying to save me from my plight. I pray I make it to the light. South London,
Pause that
where we
for a
lie.
sec.
Huh?
Most people got demons. I got angels that I fight. Crazy, bro.
Still I died at 16 and I still feel that same rage. Cause we all getting older and he's still the same age. It's his 27th birthday and this piggy's 14. Back when we would all dream. And Stephanie, she lived at 14 and he lived at number 17 and I was number 12. When I used to think that if I skip church I go to hell. So when they ask about grief and how it feels, I know it well. I missed this 10th anniversary in 2024.
So clearly, he's evidently in storytelling mode.
Yeah.
Evidently in storytelling mode, and super early on.
Yeah.
Flashy.
I'm not telling you. And you know what? I want to say one thing, yeah. I'm happy I'm alongside Mitch.
Oh,
You know why?
my brother.
You know why though? Even more than you, Chuckie, bro. Do you know why though? Yeah? No. Real shit, yeah? Real shit. No, sorry, man, I have to say that. But you know the ones. You know why, yeah? Two things, yeah? Like, obviously, we're all hip-hop heads here, innit? Like, actual hip-hop heads. But me and Mitch share the same goal as well, innit?
Yeah.
Like, we talk separately. We talk separately about Nas, innit?
Right, okay.
We chat about Nas. We chat.
I like
Chat
that.
about Nas
Yeah.
properly, like,
Proper.
and where man see a lot of like resemblance between Nas and Dave, like it only makes sense, innit? But I got things in it to say still.
Do you know what? By the way, you missed the intro because that's
Yeah.
what the main thing was. Is that right now it's a music conversation. I was saying I can't just talk music with anyone.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying?
did.
So that's you're here. I understand that you, because I see it and I watch exactly what you do, and also I understand and see the passion. Me and you chat side as well. So yeah. But second song, 175 months.
Yeah.
When you heard it,
I'll be real, yeah. I don't think the album really kicked off for me at this point yet.
right?
And for me, as a Dave fan, but not a core Dave fan, I think it was like, I feel like I've heard this song before. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, I've heard it from Dave before. And this is just like Dave being Dave, but even better than he's done in the previous two albums, bro. You get what I'm saying? Like, I've heard him, like, you see one thing about Dave, yeah? He will tell you, he's a social commentator more than like an actual lyricist. He'll tell you his thoughts on certain social commentary, but it's like he's adding his 2 pence in it. You know what I'm trying to say? And then it's like he's giving you an update on his life, innit? That's genuinely it. There's nothing deeper about that. That's just what it is. And I feel like this is the song that explains it. Because 175 months, bro, it's self-explanatory.
100. Do you know what? Yeah, I proper agree with that.
Mm.
But that's also the thing that I like from certain artists. Do you know what I want? You've been away for a little while. This is what I like from Kano.
Yeah.
Kane goes away. We don't hear from him for a minute. Then when he comes back, he's just offloading a whole bunch of thoughts. And it's like, this is what I go to you for. There's certain artists that I go to and I'm like, you know what? I want you to be like mad experimentative, or I want you to be mad ignorant. I want you to go and tell me how much guns you're busting and this, that, and the fourth, or whatever. But there's certain rappers that I go to and I'm like, you know what? Yeah, I just need like, how are you? What's going on? What's happening? Do you get what I'm
That
saying?
was Dave
And so
saying.
even though that ingredient there is an ingredient that is a consistent ingredient. That's the ingredient that I like. Just be a little bit better. Or tell me something new. Don't come back and tell me exactly the same thing. Yeah. Tell me something a little bit different. I want to hear something with production or whatever. And that's why when I go to this part of the song in particular, yeah.
When the drums come in.
This part, I'm like,
can I go on top of the drums? On top of those yeah.
Drums just
Let the beat breathe,
that's
innit?
bonkers to me.
Yeah.
That is that.
Yeah.
Let it breathe.
Yeah.
Jay loves that.
Real.
Kanye
Jay
likes doing
loves
as
that.
well, putting the drums in that way. But you know what, it's interesting hearing your take and saying that, because you know what, I'm not gonna lie, when I heard this track, I'd arrived.
Okay.
The album had kicked off for me personally when I heard this. And I hear what you're saying about you've heard this side of Dave before, and I feel like we have. But for me, unless I'm mistaken, the themes of religion were so strong in this song. I hadn't heard Dave go this much into religion on one track before, in my opinion. Like he was really exploring like religion on this, and it had me thinking, like, obviously his name's Dave, and he's shown us in this that his mum's, you know, brought him up in the church and David and named him for that reason. But I felt like throughout his music, I knew he was religious, but I didn't hear religion on this level.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I really felt it within this album, man, to the point where I was like, how religious is Dave?
Yeah.
There's certain artists like Stormzy, we know where his
100%.
faith stands. Gets.
Yeah.
There's certain artists where they've put it in their music and we know where they stand with their faith and that. And with Dave, I felt like, this is the first time it's really been shoved in my face how much he's grappling with his beliefs.
But you know what? Sorry. I think that the reason being that it's been like this is because that's where he's at in recent time. So I don't know I wouldn't say, if I'm taking an educated guess here, I'm saying he probably wasn't really that religious.
Okay.
But his mum was religious. And you know, if you grow up in a religious background now, like say like my grandparents, for example, very religious, yeah. So they would say certain things to me when I was younger. I wouldn't really understand it and I don't really care about that. I'm outside. I'm feeling what I'm feeling. I'm doing what I'm doing, but it is what it is. But every once in a while I go home and my gran might drop me a gem or she might say something. It's like, when you get to a certain point in your life, it's not an age thing, it's a stage thing. You get there and you're like, I am like dealing with certain things and my mum said this and put me onto that and made me understand the reason why I called you this was because of that. And it's like, now certain things are making sense to me. I understand my responsibility. Let me go in the booth.
But Mumsy might have said that like 10 years ago.
10 years
17.
ago.
But
But when you're 17, it's different.
Stays with you.
It's
Yeah,
wild how
exactly.
you did that though. It's not an age thing, it's a stage thing. You just put the ST on age and ST from ST.
Oh my
Crazy.
Aye, bars. But you know what though,
Crazy.
even to add on to what you said, Mitch, yeah, like, you see how I see Dave's discography? Why I love Dave is because he grows with his fans, innit? And from Psychodrama to We're All Alone in This to Harp, yeah. As a 27-year-old youth, like man, yeah, he's now coming to this place where he's talking about religion, he's vulnerable, he's talking about social issues. Bro, when he was like, 21, 22, even We're All Alone in This, he was about, 24, 25, yeah. Man's not really caring about that. I'm outside. Like, even the Split Decisions EP, like, that one was an outside EP.
That was the EP, Split
That's
Decision.
Split Decision,
Yeah. Any minute now.
Yeah.
That was Split Decision.
And it's like, you see where I'm 27 as well. I'm in Dave's year group. I'm in Century's year group.
Yeah.
I'm growing with these, man. The problem with a lot of rappers, they don't grow with their fan base, innit? And they just get stuck. Now, obviously, on the religious side, yeah, like, you see where he's called David. He's called Dave and whatnot. It makes sense. Obviously, the boy who played Harp. Me, my name's Musa, yeah. Like, my first name is Musa.
Right.
Moses, innit?
Right.
So where man's seen a lot of, like, biblical references, I can even equate that back to Islam, same way.
Okay.
So, like, I'm clocking certain bars, yeah, and I'm like, wait, is that what he means about and I'm making certain dots in it, makes sense. And it's like, raw, I'm finding myself as a Muslim youth.
Right.
He's finding himself as a Christian youth, same way.
Yeah.
So I'm like, you know what, yeah? As much as I want the bangers and that, I'm thinking, nah, do you know what? I'm even growing up as a man as well. So I hear it.
And it's mad because in the song, I don't know if it's this song or another song on the project, but I believe it is this song. He even says he hasn't prayed in years.
Yeah.
And it's been even longer that he hasn't gone to church. So you're right. He's basically saying, like, he hasn't been delving into his religion enough. And I feel like, this is where he's arriving at that point now and really like addressing it more,
bro.
Which is admirable. Which is admirable by the
song.
Which is admirable as well,
yeah.
because you know what? Sometimes, like when it comes to the praying aspect of it, sometimes people pray when they're in the mud, and then when they're not in the mud, then they stop praying. And that is obviously everyone's their own relationship with God or whatever else. But I feel like for him, whatever stage that he's in this particular point now, this is a consistent theme throughout his life. And just going on to the point about the fan thing, yeah. One thing that I used to always talk about on the pod was artists that have a proper fan base and then artists that have fans of a time. And I've always said it's so good. Even if it's not that big, but you have fans that are really fans of you, it's so much better than having fans that are fans of a time. Because what I mean by that, of fans of a time, is that you could be an artist in a certain era where everyone's making this type of music, and you know you was a certain age and it was just a vibe. Like I just remember when we went here and like all of these tunes come out or whatever, but it's like no one's really a fan of you. Yeah. They're just a fan of this era and this
and the
time.
sound. And,
do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Whereas if they're a fan of you, regardless of what time you drop music and all of that, if you say, you know what, I'm going to do a show today, people are going to turn up because they are fans of you. Better yet, some having fans that actually grow with you. They're young too, your age group, and they're, you know, some of them would have been, they will have some fans that would have been 16, 17 at the time when he was 16 and 17. And now they're 26, 27.
That's what I'm even speaking on myself when I'm listening to this album, because I'm like, you know what, it's for, if you're a core Dave fan, this is the perfect album for you. Do you know what I'm trying to say? But even like back to the tune, yeah, that's my favorite part. Like I posted these lyrics, yeah, and I didn't say anything about the album on my Instagram
When you say
story.
these lyrics, what
I'm saying I just found a different way to poison my people. You could say it's the testimony that I'm telling them my story.
Right.
But how we selling them the devil, still giving God the glory, bro.
Right.
But you see how I'm looking at it, yeah? I'm looking at it like, bro, I love ignorant shit.
Hundreds to bits.
Bro, I'll be so honest. I love UK draw. I love street rap. Like, bro, even again, if we take it back to Nas, bro, Nas was spitting that street shit, bro.
Yeah, there was some grease.
It was greasy. But then it's like we're shotting all of these lyrics to our people, yeah, but we're still saying alhamdulillah, we're still saying praise be to Jesus, like all praise be to the Holy Son, like, you know what I'm trying to say? We're saying all of this, but bro, what does it actually mean, bro? And these are the thoughts that come to you when you're developing your frontal lobe as a man, bro. You're 27. Like at this point, this is where it starts hitting you.
And I think that's why some people listening to this album as well, when they get through it, some people, like the real critics, might be looking at it going, there's still a lot of questions unanswered in this, because he's addressing his hypocrisy in a lot of it. Do you know what I'm saying? He's talking about, why do I do this, or why do I do this? And we're not going to get the definitive answers. He's 27 years old. Do you know what I'm saying? The story's not finished. No. But some people, when you hear the people like kind of grapple with those things, they kind of want you to kind of almost like, no, we don't want to hear, why didn't you do this? Why didn't you do this? Tell me what side you kind of sit on with it. Do you know what I'm saying? But I still rate Dave for like asking himself these questions and being vulnerable with these things. Yes. And he's done it a lot throughout this album. Like a lot. But yeah, that was a super brother. Can I just say your vision is 2020? Because I'm looking.
Yeah, same.
I don't know what that is, bro. Where I am, I cannot read that, bro.
I'm older now.
Hey,
it's just
what I'm saying.
You man ain't got the
Bro, I drive with glasses now, bro.
Brother, I'm getting there.
No, I have to drive with glasses now.
Brother, my granny said,
I get a headache.
Going on to granny.
No, real talk. I'll be squinting like at the lights and trying to see cars in the bro, I get a headache.
My granny used to always say you need to eat your carrots, otherwise you're gonna not be able to see. And
is that real though?
I know. My granny just said things, man.
Yeah, I back bare carrots.
What was it? Yeah, I'm backing them out.
I love a carrot.
She used to talk about the fish eye, eat the fish eye. Anyway,
what would it?
That's the next thing. But
I love this song. But can I just say something? I'm slightly. I'm not there yet because he's too early in his career. But I'm kind of Jim Legacy Hive though.
Oh, bruv.
I'm getting there. I'm a big
honestly,
fan.
That British black music thing. That British black music thing.
Crazy.
Yeah. Oh my God,
I bang it all the time.
That thing there is great. The way that he flipped. SOS for me is my favourite song in that, but I love that tune to bits.
Wait, question though. Like, for real, is he a rapper? Primarily.
Bro, I do the R&B show on One Extra and I'm playing Jim Legacy.
All right, cool. So if I'm writing up a list of the best UK rap albums to come out this decade, is he in there? Is it fair to put him in there amongst pot of paper?
I mean, he raps, so I would say so. Okay, but you know what it is? He's kind of like, not stylistically, but
I'm just hybrid.
He's a bit like Tyler, the Creator. in the sense that he'll sing, he'll rap, he'll take artistic. Like, what was it 09 Wayne Rooney?
Yeah.
That's almost like a rock song.
I
bro.
feel like he's an artist that can rap though, don't you think?
Yeah.
No, he can.
Yeah,
He can rap. So that's what I'm saying. That's what Tyler the Creator is, though. Tyler the Creator can rap. He can sing. Like he can go into different pockets. Sonically, they're very different.
Yeah.
But I just mean that range. You know what I'm saying? Where you don't box them in as just a rapper. Jim Legacy's like.
What would you say primarily he is though?
I'd say it's a rapper.
A rapper, yeah. Are we calling him
No,
a
I
rapper?
don't know.
Are we calling him a rapper though? I'm not.
He's in the alt rap scene, innit?
Yeah.
He's with like Lancey and
Yeah.
You put him with them, man. Like
I
Lancey.
say them man are rappers though to me.
So
But
why
I
is
don't see
Lancey?
Jim?
So why is Lancey? Because Lancey sings just as much as he raps.
Yeah.
So it's like.
But I think Lancey came out as a rapper. Like, I like her. Selling Sonia, I like her.
Yeah,
Like,
But that's just because
a
he's been
rap
around
thing.
longer, though, and he's
And
a
that was
bit
the era.
older. He's a bit older. I think.
yeah.
Joy is they're just alt rappers now.
Yeah.
They
Okay,
got their own scene.
that goes to the point then of like, at what point does it change from someone being a rapper to not necessarily being? Because if they've been if they came out as a rapper, but then you look back and you say maybe the last 3 years, they are rapping, but they're not always rapping. They're singing as much as they're rapping. Do we still say that they're a rapper because we know them as a rapper before? Or do we look at the last 3 years and say, you ain't necessarily a rapper anymore? Because what you've showed us in the last 3 years hasn't necessarily been that.
I think there's multiple ingredients. I think like how much do you collab with other rappers
Yes.
and put yourself in that pocket? How much do you rap yourself on your material? Do you get what I'm saying?
When you're
Like,
selling a record, how much are you rapping as well? Like, I mean, an actual commercial record, how much are you rapping on there?
Yeah.
To the point where we could say, alright, cool, you charted in certain positions on a rap, like, and you're rapping. You get me?
I'm sure if you ask Jim Legacy though,
Yeah.
you know, artists, they do he'll be like,
I'm an
don't
artist.
box me as
Yeah,
a
don't
rapper.
box me.
I don't like
I'm
that,
not a
man.
rapper, I'm an
I
artist.
don't like that.
They
I don't like that.
They don't, you know what I'm saying?
Do you know what it is? Actually, there's certain people that I really don't like it from, depending on, because I see, like with dancehall artists in particular, I don't like it when they do that. I don't like it when there's just certain types of artists I just don't like them doing that, because I'm like, this is a part of your value, like, and there's a real big blessing in that. Like, don't alienate yourself from that. This is a blessing. This is a blessing. But yeah, but also I do understand sometimes when artists say that they don't want to be put in a box, yeah, it's because sometimes, like, if you make, let's say use Beyonce for example, yeah, she made a country album.
Yeah.
If you put Beyonce in a box, then when it comes to doing all of the country accolades or whatever, they won't put her in there because they're like, well, that's not what you do.
Yeah.
So, but she's evidently made a country album, which is good. And it's like some artists feel like, now hold on a minute, I've stepped out of this for a moment to do that. And now you're telling me that I can't do that. No, I can do that. And I did it. But still though, in your core, you should still say, even though I did that for a moment, this is what I am.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Against me shall prosper. My niggas had to take a risk and prosper. What's left for me? And I said,
Go check my CV, hunting on her LV Speedy. She got a
Has Jim Legacy got a production credit on this as well?
I think he did. I think
I think
he did.
it's him,
I
Dave,
checked all the production credits. I think he
Yeah.
did.
and James Blake. I think
James
James Blake
Blake.
had
On this
something
as
on
well?
this.
James Blake produced on a lot of this album,
Let me
bro.
go here quickly.
RIPs and threes and G's and I
Oh, yes.
Does he?
I like that bit there. Huh?
Yeah, he's oh, you're talking about the
South
melody.
London, it's RIPs and threes and G's and I come for my Jesus piece there.
He has, innit?
He has. Jim Legacy's
Yeah,
there.
he has. Because there's certain sonics in there where you can hear that on Black British music as well. Like his prints on it.
Yeah.
You can't hear none of that in there.
Nah.
And where
I
he puts
can.
on it, it's like certain snares, isn't it? Like,
Yeah. That,
you
yeah.
can hear this, that
Because it's
signature
on
snare.
Sprint. He's got a production credit on Sprinter, right? Jim Legacy. So, and he's also got vocals in it. So if you listen to that, the snare in particular, you you hear it a bit
Yeah.
in that. But then no.
No, we can't do Jim like that.
Yeah, because then we could say that about like Travis Scott. He started off producing and then became a massive artist. Do you know what I'm saying?
Okay. The one that I want to really talk about though.
Yeah.
The one I really want to.
Yeah. This is
Do you know what I was saying before you got here?
This
Just
is
quickly,
special.
because I don't want to overdo it because they've already heard it. Yeah, but I was saying that when I saw the picture of Dave and Kano together, to me, I received it as two superheroes of a different generation standing next to each other. And I know that at some point they would be on a rhythm together in some way, shape or form. I just didn't see it now. And my excitement for it was through the roof. But I didn't know what it was going to look like and what it was going to sound like. And you know, like, I'm going to be very honest here, yeah? See, when I heard this,
His first two lines.
Wag you on the 52nd floor just to take the piss. But somehow we've had to deal with
Higher stakes than this.
Oh! You see, when I heard that, but hold on, wait, so I've heard the bar. My first initial thought was, I'm looking at the BPM and I'm saying, I think Wretch would have been good on this, you know. That was my first thought. I think Wretch would be good on this because I can see that there's obviously going to be a story in there somewhere or whatever. Until I got to that bit, and we'll get there. But that first bit in itself.
How can you start the song with a bar like that, bro? That's one of the hardest bars I've heard this year, bro. And that's what I love about Dave.
It's not fair though, man.
Do you know what I love about Dave?
It all don't feel fair, bro. Like, come on, Dave, man.
No, but do you know what I love about Dave as well, just quickly, like, with his punchlines, he doesn't force them.
No.
It comes off so slick. Do you get what I'm saying? And I'm not mad at forced punchlines. Like, we grew up with and this is no disrespect, we grew up with the Jada Kisses, the Fabulous, where it's like they'll say it and they'll let you know the punchline. They've set it up so the punchline lands. I'm a fan of that rap as well. Like, there's space for all of that. But the way Dave does his punchlines like that is, to start the song and say that he is literally taking the piss. Forget the Wagyu on the 52nd floor. Like that, the bar is like,
Wag you on the 52nd floor just to take the piss. And somehow we've had to deal with higher stakes than this. You're the reason that I take the risk. Had me on your tour team. I studied you since I was 14.
Then I'm like, okay, wait. So there's a sentimental thing immediately. Had me on your tour team. I'm like, then these two is deeper than just a picture of them being in Jamaica together. Do you get what I'm saying?
I wanna know what life was like in your teens. We shared dreams. And even when we shared screens, I couldn't get no FaceTime. I got questions like, how'd you do it? Do you have regrets? Like, what's your life like? See, mine was like the sun setting.
By the way, sorry, but like, I live for artists of, let's say, Dave's generation sitting and having just life conversations with artists that are OGs. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I always want to be a fly on the wall in that. Like, when I've seen Dave and Skepta together a few times, I've always wondered, like, I wonder what them conversations are like. Do you get what I'm saying? Like,
because even I love, like, even for us, obviously they're musicians, but like even us and what we do, like even I love having them conversations when I see the OGs. Like 100%. When I see Buck, me and Buck will chat, and just the wisdom they'll part with you. Do you get what I'm saying? Or
their brain, like,
yeah,
it's the reason why it's literally the sole reason why I do the checkup. I don't do it as much, but I'm so here for insight and understanding perspective. Do you get what I'm saying? And also hearing about pockets of those conversations that are being had, because I think it's special. Like, again, I know that I keep going.
I need to get this for you to wear on the checkup, bro.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah,
You know what I'm
100%. But like, I just remember, this will always stay in my head, bro. I grew up at a time where it just wasn't like this at all. That level of how we saw success was so, I just didn't fathom that Skepta could be Skepta the way that he is. Like, I didn't fathom that Dave could do what he's doing, or even Kane could be like so sick at what he's doing and also be known as a bad boy actor. And like, it was just, everyone was just in a room MCing, bro. And just like, the success was just being the top boy MC.
You know what's special about this song as well? Yeah, you lot will know better than me, but Kano, when he came out, P's and Q's and whatnot, he was like Dave. Like, their story is very much aligned, innit? Like, where Dave came out of his black box, Kano came out with P's and Q's, Star Boys, off the rip. Like, so now it's like, raw, I've been where you're at. Like, now it's Dave's telling them, yo, teach me like how to actually navigate in this thing. But it's one of them ones, I want to listen to it again. Like, I couldn't get past this tune for like 15 minutes, bro.
Serious? You kept replaying it?
I kept reloading it, bro.
This constantly gets played. Just on something though, obviously Kane was a top boy grime MC before P's and Q's.
Yeah.
And then there was a few other, they had like rhythms in it. Like, I Swink Rhythm and a bunch of others where he was on them, but
Nasty
there was
3 Days.
always something about Kane. And I think that when Kano did P's and Q's, it was that thing that showed why he's separate.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then that's like his staple rhythm.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? That
It was just that golden era of Channel U as well, where the video was just out there. And it's funny because not to always do the comparisons, but it was like him and Dizzy. It was like our J&Rs as well at that time. Like Dizzy was the guy that had Boy in the Corner. Do you get what I'm saying? It was like that project that described like London life, gritty life, growing up in Bow. And then Kano was like the proper lyricist, but could make the tunes for the girls if he needed to, but could give you the gritty tunes.
He was on a Face Man thing too, innit?
100%. Girls liked him.
Yeah.
Do you know what? Yeah. Do you know what? Obviously, don't want to have a big conversation because I still want to get into this yet. But what do you think aged? Is there one that aged better, Boy in the Corner or Home Sweet Home?
Oh, Boy in the Corner, man. That's like something that is timeless. It's etched in British music history.
Do you know what? Do you want me to be real?
Etched.
Do you want me to be real? For years. I mean, listen, for what they did for me at the time, I was always a big Boy in the Corner fan. But if I talk about what's aged better, I probably think Home Sweet Home has.
100%.
And the reason,
100%.
so I'll tell you why though, because, and this is no discredit to Dizzy, but the music sounds so much of that time and that era, and it's because of the way he made the beats. Was it on Fruity Loops or Cubase? I don't know what he made it on, one of them, but because they were made in that time with that technology, then it sounds, it just takes you. But the good thing is it transports you back to 03.
Yeah,
but you feel like you're in 03.
I feel like you man are nostalgic then. You lot are just more nostalgic then, because it's you lot are nostalgic, innit? Like, so it's one of them ones where it's taking me back, to them times there.
But what I don't understand what
like,
it means in
the
relation
reason
to...
why I'm saying that is because you see me, because it's not my era, it's completely away from it.
Yeah.
When I'm listening to both of them, I'm listening to it like artistic value alone.
Okay, right.
You lot being there, done that. You smelt the raves, like you know what it's like. Channel, you flicking it on, whatnot. You've been there, But for me, I'm looking at artistically. Boy in the Corner smells, tastes like a grime East London. Like, bro, show that worldwide. Yeah. It's translatable worldwide.
100. Like,
I can show someone in Japan and say, yo, this is what London sounds like. Till this day.
But that's what I'm saying.
Like, the production still sounds fresh, Wow, man did a man thing. The production still sounds fresh, because it's so stripped down and empty that anyone could adapt to it. Like, I Love You can still translate as a hip hop song, because it's got like certain elements to it that feel boom bappy, like 80s boom bappy.
Okay.
You know what I'm trying to say? But then you got a tune like Cut 'Em Off. That sounds like East London grime, bro. He's describing the blocks, he's describing everything. Home Sweet Home, I think, amazing debut album. We say everything about it. But when I listen to it in my ears, it does sound a bit dated, only because I wasn't there at that time. Okay. So where I'm listening to it, I'm feeling this sounds like.
But this is interesting from a younger generation perspective, to be honest. But you know what it is as well? I have to be fair and say as well, because I'm going off the top of my head now and thinking about the tracks and what they sound like in my head, because I know them well. But I haven't listened to either of them in a while. So actually, if I put on both of them right now, Boy in the Corner might actually sound out. It might. I don't know. But
so no, do you know what? That's the interesting thing. So for me, the reason why I say Home Sweet Home is purely off the fact that for whatever reason, I can sit here and I can break down the reasons, but ultimately, I always go back to Home Sweet Home. I always go back to listening to that project from front to back. Whereas with Boy in the Corner, I go back to it more on sentimental value. So like every once in a while, I'm like, do you know what? Like, like let's say for example, if we're having a conversation now, we're talking about Boy in the Corner. I could jump in my car now and go and listen to Boy in the Corner. I might go and do that. I'm like, I remember this and that and whatever. But we're in just personal life. If I'm just tidying up my yard, I might just listen to Home Sweet Home. But I may not listen to Boy in the Corner like that. Do you know what I'm saying? Anyways.
Pray the moonshine, it's the prohibition, no ignition. Ran for 2 parties, it's the coalition. Rum and Red Bull, like Max Verstappen, but the race is different, taste is different. It's adult dances in my pole position. Youngest dying like they saved the game and could reload the mission. Wearing jewelry, heard they plotting on me when I walk my ends to South London. Something you can't teach, straight and common sense. Eating healthy, car, we trust our guts more than we trust our friends. Many frauds, lot of men fake, Lord. Imitators, innovators, take that shit to heart like defibrillators. Mothers shed tears and don't sleep for days, weep for days, and killers celebrate with ID parades. Then you got this C in our face, and it's pressure I inherited from you.
It's the talking.
Yeah.
It's the talking, bro.
It sounds
having a
funny,
dinner
but it's
combo.
true. Yeah. I loved you on the big screen, but bro, I want you back. That's what acting game with you.
Then he
I lost
said-
the
You
rap.
got a lot of years ahead of you.
Right then.
Some years are worse than you and some are better
better
you. If it's not positive, drop it, the streets residue.
Then he said-
but keep a piece of yourself when you're selling you.
What?
I said, hold on a minute.
Oh,
I said, this is making all the sense in the world now.
Escaping for the throne and kings are checkable.
Right.
To be a better you, envy's inevitable.
Right.
And please take pics with your friends, cause I'm telling you this industry attention will sever crews and the sick turns to an addiction of the jealous Jews. Then they diss you again like you ain't fed them food. But if you whip colorlins front of desperate youths, you Chris and a Benz, then the devil's due.
Mental.
hey, no,
Mental,
no.
Hey, is it unfair? Is it unfair to say that I haven't heard a Kano like this in a while though?
I
feel like he brought out the best.
I'm gonna get to that just
Okay.
in a second. Just
Okay.
hold that thought.
Them's the rules. You made it, legging it, this bedding new. But let's keep it true, you know you're reckless with protects and jewels. Flexers do what flexers do and steppers do what steppers do. Beef, looking over your shoulder every time you turn keys bout. Turn the other cheek, must the man be the bigger man? I know he's trapped the fire, but it's the massive.
You know the thing, yeah, about Kane, yeah, is that you see me, yeah, I like rappers that are an entertaining listen, bro.
Yeah.
Like you're an entertaining listen, bro. Bar after bar. Like okay, top of my Busta Rhymes. He's an entertaining listen.
yeah.
The charisma, bro.
Yeah.
Like, bro, you're just keeping me engaged, bro. It's not you're just not rapping, bro. But bro, how are you doing it like this? How are you delivering it like this, bro?
Be guessing, take it on the chin. You're an Aston buyer, and I'm biased. But my generation got the classic writers.
Right. I wanted to stop there.
Go on.
He said, I might be. Oh no, wait, hold on.
Your gen, that's mostly your pen. You're the rap messiah, you.
Right.
Oh,
He says, I'm gonna be biased. My gen has the best writers.
Classic writers,
Your
yeah.
gen, it's just you.
You're the rap messiah.
that's looking at me, you know.
It's just you. How do you feel about that? Where's the
well, who
best,
did we learn it
where's
from,
the
though?
best where's the best errors of the writers?
I say you go ahead first, Mitch. You know.
Well, but is he? Kano's addressing your generation,
Okay, my
bro.
generation, yeah. Dave is like he's the upper echelon, innit? We all know this, yeah. And I think there's a lot of people that follow from Dave, innit?
Yeah.
Like bare youths nowadays that even younger than man, yeah. But everyone's in their 20s, yeah. Everyone that's younger than me, you can tell they're sons of Dave. So I can only say Dave is at the cream of the crop. He's not wrong. But to me, it's like, who else are we learning it from? Now, I always take my generation side. I think that we rap better. I genuinely think we rap better because we came off the road rap era and we slowed down the tempo, innit? You see, you man's generation, you lot generation is so much more hybrid. But when you lot rap, you lot just make it seem like, yo, we taught you what go on, innit? But I always prefer us lot, I'll be real. Because it's the
Who's penning? Alright, so in your generation, whose pen? Like, give me just like 3 people. We got Dave. Who
yeah.
else's pen's up there?
am I allowed to say Potter? Is he Imagine?
How old is Potter?
I don't know. you
Potter's
know.
our gen.
I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't say he's Kane's gen or your gen.
Yeah.
There's that bit that's in the middle there.
How old is Potter?
Because Potter's been around for time.
He has.
Let's say
Potter's
since
been around
010.
for time. And he's been rated for time.
Yeah.
Like, if you're into
I can only
rap,
go off from when he was popular.
Right,
So when he was
okay.
popular, let's say 16, yeah, when he started really becoming that guy.
He's not your gen.
He's not my gen.
He's
Alright,
not
cool.
your
We're
gen.
only talking under 30.
yeah. But then,
Yeah.
Yeah, Potter's 33, man.
but even then, like, your gen is interesting. 'Cause
Okay,
what,
okay.
What does your gen mean, really? Because if someone starts rapping at 41 today,
That's what I'm
your
saying.
gen.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm
your-
saying. So
that's
we
your
can't do
guy.
the age thing.
Yeah, we can't really do the age thing. You're right. Huh?
It's a stage.
It's a stage thing.
Stage thing. ST from ST. I mean, listen, like Chuckie though. See, when Kano says that, is he talking about the 40 club though? Because a lot of them man in his era, they're 40s now, isn't it?
I think. Well, he goes on to ask the question: do you think you would thrive in the 140 era?
Yeah.
He asked that question to Dave. Like, do you think that you would thrive in that?
Yeah.
Which made me think, oh, well, I wonder if I could teleport Dave into that. Like, what would Dave sound like in that time? Because I know he would be able to do it.
But
would he be the voice amongst some of these guys who essentially, it's not even, remember, some of these guys who were the coldest it wasn't necessarily always just the bar, it was the tone of the cadence in the voice, like DWE, for example. There's certain people of this gen now that will listen to DW and they don't get it.
Yeah.
Because they
Yeah,
just think
man
that
be like,
sounds
allow
mad.
it.
Yeah, they're like, it just sounds mad. But at that time, that's standing next to that is not an easy thing. Do you get what I'm saying?
Sorry, yeah. Back to what you were saying. I had to think about it, but 3, of course, Dave, of course, Little Sims. I'm saying she's my gen. She's definitely my gen.
Kano says Little Sims.
I gotta say it.
Kano says Simbi.
Yeah, he even says it.
He says it. He says you and Simbi will get that.
Oh yeah.
So in his mind, it is Dave and Little Sims. Really, in his mind.
The man, bro, you say I got away with that one. Yeah, come on. What you all gonna be like? No. And then I'm gonna say Digger because of the street poetry, innit? And Digger's lyricism goes so underlooked, bro. I'm gonna put Digger in there, innit? But then you got the ones like you got the Kofi Stones and that. You see the Kofi Stones.
I like Kofi Stone. Kofi Stone is hard, but
they're like the Kalashnikovs of Imagine.
Yeah, 100%.
Where you know what I'm saying?
Would you not? So would you put Huss in there?
No, not lyrically, no.
Nah, see, that's always been my. I love Huss, but nah.
But I think when Huss
Sims is showing at O2 Arena.
No, he can rap, but I think Huss raps in lines.
That's what you said.
100%. Do you know why I get onto Huss a little bit on this? Yeah, it's because I know he can do it.
Yeah.
I know he can do it, and all I ever ask for is like what I love Huss for. Ultimately, I'll never. Even if Huss did one of these, it would probably never be my favorite thing that he would do. It would always be what I like him for. Yeah. But I just need one. Just give me one.
Where
I understand, as just all together of what's really going on. Because one, I know you can do it, and 2, I know there's things happening. So that to me will make me get closer to you as a fan. That's all. I get you. But anyway,
Simbi, go grab the accolades that they would never give me, but that's another story. I ain't goated for the glory. Couple trophies in my storage. Call me Ivan Novello. Don't rate a man, so be it.
Right, and that's why I wanted to go to your thing because it made me think. Yeah, when I'm listening to this already, I'm like, right, do we talk enough about Kane's rapping intricacies? And 2. I'm curious to know, which no one will know here other than himself, but it's like, does he want to be seen more than just like, we all know that he's an absolute superhero with the grime thing or whatever, but he raps a lot.
Yeah.
He raps a lot. And I wonder if he thinks like, hold on a minute, like, you lot don't talk enough about that though. What do you think?
Yeah, I think the thing for Kane is, right, unfortunately for him, he came out with a classic at the gate, right? And then he kind of suffered the same thing that kind of Nas did with Illmatic, where people like, once you come out the gate with that classic, the bars here, right? Yeah. We get London Town, which wasn't as good anywhere near as Home Sweet Home, which was a classic. Then we get Method to the Madness, which was respectfully not a great album.
No, that was
and then we wait years for Made in the Manor.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying?
Which I put that as one of his classics now.
It's a great project. Man. And then you get Hoodies All Summer, which is a good project as well. But I think when you've got artists of that caliber, like I said, and you come out like that, it's like you can't afford really to have too many duds. Because when you look at Dave, people are talking about Dave having now 3 classics. When you even look at Huss, people look at it like they go, he's got Common Sense, he's got Big Conspiracy. We're talking about projects after projects where it's like, there's not a lot of room for error. Do you know what I'm saying with Kane? So like, obviously in this song, he's questioning his own legacy. He says it at the end. He goes, legacy, will they remember me? Yeah. And it's like, Kano, you're a legend, man. You're always going to be remembered, like, for what you've done early in grime to even what you've done on the screen now with Top Boy and everything. Do you get what I'm saying? Kano is a legend, certified. But it's always that what if for me personally of, did you fulfill your potential in music? Did you really fulfill it? I don't think he did.
Okay, I think he
had a higher ceiling to
go. Let me explain.
I think he fell short through all.
Let me explain why I think that he may not have fulfilled it to the highest potential, but why he did fulfill it is because you see, when it's all said and done, there's pockets within Kane's career where the music wasn't really the greatest, and I'm sure he'll say it himself. And I think it's the same for so many of them. Enough times I always talk about Skepta's got a bunch of them, you know. But we don't talk about them anymore. Why? Because he's as hot as fish grease right now. He's in cool mode and he's got a whole bunch of shit that is like, that leads more so into his classic and into his legacy. And I think when Kane finishes this year, we're gonna what he has actually put out, like some of the stuff that he's put out, is gonna overlap some of that stuff that wasn't that great. Because Home Sweet Home, Made in the Manor, and Hoodies All Summer, those three are absolute. When you go back and listen to these projects, yeah, they are sensational bodies of work. And not even just that, yeah, I would say like Hoodies All Summer and Made in the Manor, the campaign that he had in and around that, the live shows that he had in and around that, the one at the drum sheds or whatever, that was Home Sweet Home. I mean, Hoodies All Summer, innit? That there, and then the Jules Holland, suck your mouth. You know, like all of them all of them moments, yeah, we'll look back and say, nah, he's actually got three classics that enough people won't have.
Yeah.
Enough people won't have three bodies of work in his generation, not the younger lot. In his gen, that you will not find a lot of artists that have three bodies of work that is cold, along with the fact that we look at him as a sick actor, which I know that he will fulfill. But
that's the thing.
So he won't be like, it might not be the thing where we look and say, you know what, like, Kane never did Tottenham Stadium.
Yeah.
Like he didn't do Tottenham Stadium. Them man did Tottenham Stadium or whatever. It might not be that, but when you look at the substance of it all, yeah, it's something to be majorly proud of.
I'm with you. And listen, I don't care if he does those stadiums, if he's the number one set. I don't care about none of that with Kano. My thing is, when I say it, is more, like I said, when we were young, you had to know who Kano was when we were young.
Yeah.
Kano was that guy, bro. He was our Jay-Z, bro, at one point. That's how I looked at him, bro. Yeah. I swear he even opened up for Jay-Z on tour or something at one point at Wembley or some shit. Yeah. Like he was that. That's how me and my brethren.
Was Kano that mad, back then?
Bro, to us,
that, like, mad.
That's why, like, when we're saying as well, like, okay, these guys were literally, they were superstars to us though, bro. Like when I used to walk around Wood Green and I would see JME and Skepta spin through, or I go Palmer's Green and check my brethren and they would be there. Bruv, I was like a bit starstruck, bro, because these were Channel U stars. They were my heroes, bro. Like I looked at these guys like they were actual superstars. So like Kano to me was like larger than life. Like Kano had such a high ceiling to me that when we got those two albums, I was a bit like, but then like you said, he spun back years later, delivered great music and solidified his legacy even more. Yeah. But I just feel like there was a next level for Kano still that I think he didn't tap into. And that's not a criticism. That's just me. That's a testament to Kano's talent, in my opinion, and where he could have gone. And I think even he's saying it. Like he's saying, listen, I wasn't goated for the glory, maybe. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, but we were putting the GOAT term on him. That's why he's saying that. I wasn't goated for the glory. Yeah. But you know what? You and Simbi go through and do it. But Kano's a G, man. But go on.
Free on the mic, getting lonely. You think you would have flourished in my era at 140? It's quick to break your love with you. Swap knowledge. But sorry, I didn't make no time back at Troxy. I watched your sound check that day. I saw Promise. Then I came to your O2 show. I saw Polish.
That speaks,
love how he paints that.
That speaks to the sentimental value of them two together anyway, because that's Dave's first ever show at Troxy, supporting Kano. Yeah. Kano saying, you know what, I didn't even get to see you properly, but I saw the sound check though. Yeah. And I thought, rah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Then years later, I've come back and I've seen you at the O2 and I've seen Polish, but
during all the pyrotechnics, I was pondering like, do you have family, politics and problems? Can you ever see when you're just someone's wallet? Have you ever smelled when a cousinship turns rotten, Tommy? Do you ever hear from your brother and start sobbing, Tommy? Have you ever touched $1 million and felt office, Tommy? Have you ever tasted victory and didn't want it?
Then he said,
those 5 senses will make sense to true bosses.
Then he said,
I've got a 6th sense for knowing it's truly from it. Bond Street Donny, I know what the same cloth is. I know what the game offers. Raise muffin, make offin, the sunshine to the leg and coffin. Legacy. Will they remember me, Dave?
Absolutely. 100% we will.
Always.
100 million %. It's set in stone.
And you know what? Always. Dave answered these questions throughout the whole album anyway. He didn't have to just say it on this track alone. He answered all of these questions on this album. This is what Dave does. He answers all. That's what I'm saying. He will take that time off here to just show you, look, you lot, this is where I'm at in my life right now, on it. Yeah. All them questions you lot were asking me and whatnot, all these controversies, even stuff way back, he's still addressing them till this day, like on this album, innit? So that conversation, is more of just an OG YG thing. So.
100%. And then it's almost like, you know what? I don't know I would like to think that they would, but I don't know because sometimes I even question that myself because he's
Well,
like,
I guess we don't know, that's why we wake up, go get it by ourselves. And I love to tell you yes, but bro, I question that myself.
right. And this is
For real.
You know what? Yeah, this is
Too
this
real.
is one of the reasons why I like Dave and I love Dave even more so now. Yeah, is when he's rapping, you know, like he's not just rapping it like, you know what? I think about that myself. It's like he's saying, I think about that myself, and he's saying it like that.
Like,
Do you know what I'm saying, bro?
deep it like-
yeah,
Yeah.
But it's like he's actually deep in it.
Well, I guess we don't know, that's why we wake up, go get it by ourselves. And I love to tell you yes, but bro, I question that myself.
Right.
Health, wealth, happiness, all somebody really needs. And some water I could give to my seed.
Can we just like have a word for the production? Because we ain't even spoke on that.
Production is absolutely
Like the
bonkers.
progression of the beat is mad.
100%. The arrangement is nuts.
Yeah.
Like Courchevel, Chanel, tortoise shell glasses that I bought this girl taught the world. Love, I can't seem
Then he says,
It's the shit I do for women, I don't even like them. Bro, I need some guidance.
Like pro, I ain't no relationship advisor, but all of this defense won't make you striker. God loves a trier, David loves a liar, but even the harm's half a heart, so I could Cupid fire.
Oh, yeah, chat about that.
How can you interweave the theme of the album
I couldn't
into
believe
that relationship advice with Cupid and even a half's half a harp? Like, what are we doing here, bro? Like,
you know, when I first heard it, it passed me.
yeah,
Then I went back to it.
Yeah.
Then I said, hold on a minute. What did he say?
Yeah.
Then I've gone back. Then
Even
I've,
a half's half a harp. So how can Cupid fire?
Because it's half a harp. But bro,
Yeah.
bro, I nearly smashed something valuable in my house when I understood that bar. Yeah, that's the liar.
Yeah.
So the liar. So there's a double entendre on the liar.
Yes.
Yeah.
God loves a trier. David loves a liar, but the liar is also that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mental.
Then he says, but even the harp's half a harp. No, the harp.
Even
Was
a
it
heart is half a harp.
Yeah.
So how can Cupid
The
fire?
fire.
Yeah.
I said no
Yeah.
way.
Crazy.
I said
Come
nah.
on, man.
I said no
Come
way.
on,
Do you know
man.
what? Do you know what?
Our generation got
There was a part of me.
Okay, all right. Come on, bro.
Do you know
It's
what?
normal.
There was a part of me that was like, you know, Dave has stood next to some OGs and it's been a competitive thing, innit?
Yeah.
And they've all talked about it.
Mm.
And so obviously when I'm hearing this play out or whatever, I'm like, okay, this isn't really that because they're just doing what they're doing. But then I'm like, there's a part of me that's like, he's gone into this and said, I know what we're doing, obviously, it's the back and forth, but I have to let you
No,
know.
Chuckie, it is that.
I've got to let you know.
Like, on first listen, I was listening to it like Kano's 100% trying to son him. Like, cause I'm listening to it on a how they're rapping first, and then I'm gonna deep the lyrics properly after in on the third, fourth listen. But the way they're rapping, Kano's like, yo, I'm actually the whole concept of this song is I'm the OG here. Like I'm putting you on game. But he's also doing that through the way he's rapping, bro. Through the delivery.
Listen, look, forget that all then. This song, they are 100% doing what the spitters do. They're doing it just in a different way.
They're being competitive, yeah.
This is high level competitive. Even where I hear where they're doing the whole, and they might have planned it and spoke about how we're gonna do it in terms of when he starts doing the Nigerian thing, then he starts doing the Jamaican thing. But there is bro, these are high level lyricists, bro. They're trying to take each other's head off, just in a different way, and that's why I love it, bro.
And I'm not gonna
because we've heard Dave and Tef go on Ruler 2, and we've heard man trying to take each other's head off in that way. To do it in this way is so creative, bro.
And it's like
it's amazing. Like
I'm not gonna do the whole like, oh, my man spun my man take. It's not that. But when you really read between the lines
and the nuances,
man.
When
you really read between the lines of this track, you know what Kane was trying to do.
They were in the studio,
and
like,
both of them really like, all right, say no more.
Can I say something? Yeah,
I love it.
You see, for me personally,
I love rap, man.
Bro, let me tell you something,
bro.
You see me, I listen to so much rap sometimes, and when I'm in my yard, I might listen to an artist or whatever, and I'll be listening to them, and I'm just rapping myself. I'm just coming up with bars in my head, and I'm just vibing, and like, might just take a man's flow, and I'm just, because I'm like, there's a part of me that's like, I could do that, whatever. But you know what I love though? I love a reality check. I love it when I listen to somebody and I'm like, you know what? I'm leaving that alone. Because that's not my story. So when I heard that, immediately I said, that was my reality check. I'm like, I couldn't even like bare times I'm rapping, I'm like, yeah, I come up with a little smart bar here and there. I could stand next to certain man. When I'm hearing that, I'm like, nah, man, like, nah, bro. That would have immediately, obviously I'm not a rapper, but if I was just there just for bants and fun and I'm watching them doing what they're doing, the moment I hear that, I'm just putting my pen and paper down. It's a myth. There's no point.
Hey, where she from this time? Do your thing, bro. Every time I see you, new ting, bro. Cause you don't date, you do a lingo.
I don't know where you got that info, but that wasn't me.
I need that info.
Recording it
Right.
Still I love the game, it's enticing. I moved out west and it's nice, and these days we
Your
drive.
lifestyle bougie. I used to push a silver Porsche with 2 seats. Now the Max Cozy baby seats in the SUV.
The Max Cozy baby seat. That one there's for the dads.
Yeah.
That one there's for the dads.
Expensive.
You know I've been nice and I never had a goosey. Fried plantain.
You ain't at the pepper suit, G, and it's plantain, but trust me, that's all Gucci.
Wait, so
Crazy the way
wait.
he
So he
did
just told him, right, all right, plantain, but I'm letting you know it's plantain, but that's all Gucci. We'll get to that. This bit here is another reason, this bit and the next bit is another reason why I love this guy, bro.
Yeah.
This piece.
I was in Jamaica having cow foot soup in the middle of Greenwich like I'm a real ghetto you. Touch Uptown Monday and my Achilles on shoot. I don't fuck with it.
Then he switches the flow and he says,
Zoop got me feeling like I must really have eyes in the back of my head.
You know what?
Crazy.
This is again. This is why I love Dave, bro. This is why I love Dave, bro. Like, nah, run it.
Bougie. I used to push a silver Porsche with 2 seats. Now the Max Cozy baby seats in the SUV. You know I've been nice and I never had a goosey. Fried plantain.
You ain't at the pepper suit, G, and it's plantain, but trust me, that's all Gucci. I was in Jamaica having cow foot soup in the middle of Greenwich like I'm a real ghetto you. Touch Uptown Monday and my Achilles on shoot. I don't fuck with it, gang, just still I'm building up a zoop. Got me feeling like I must really have eyes in the back of my head. Range Rover television, the interior. Red fell asleep in the whip, the car feel like a bed. I just wanna give thanks for this life.
Look, mic check 1, 2, 3 school dinners.
Crazy.
Now we sacked off the sacks of a sea salt living.
1, 2, 3
School dinners.
Then we sacked off the sacks of salt for sea salt living. You see the sacks of salt, that old school red and white. Put it on the screen.
Yeah. Because I didn't get that, bro. I didn't catch that. I didn't catch it.
That used to be in my school.
Okay.
That salt
sacks of salt. Yeah.
There, that used to be in my school.
Yeah.
So when he mentions the free school dinners and then that salt there, he's now we sacked that off for the sea salt living because that's salt
Expensive
there.
salt.
That's the expensive salt. It's healthier for you.
These sound that's still in my cupboard right now. I'm not gonna lie, that's in my cupboard.
the reliable
right
salt.
now. It's in my cupboard right
How
now.
have you got a smeg and you ain't got sea salt? What's
Nasty,
going on?
Can I
That's
say something
nasty.
before you click that though? Can I say something before you click that?
Huh?
It's mad because when he says mic check 1, 2, 3 school dinners, but he had that song in it, mic check.
Yeah, might
1,
check.
2.
Yeah, that's on Home Sweet
So
Home.
he's just like kind of sliding in little things like that as well, like harping it back. Yeah,
Go
harping
from
it
that
back.
to bring back peaceful villains. Cody's 38 years, that's an evil sentence. Like I don't love you no more. Dave, I used to be married to the game. I'm a husband no more. All these SM7Bs ain't for us like before. Mike, Billy Jean on that, they just discuss couple wars.
And they shortchange us. Paper chasing all good till it's divorce papers. Newspapers, court papers, they all ride my wheels. They
And
gon' talk about you once, till they-
the immature part of Dave creeping through in the song, innit? Where it's like, newspapers, court papers, they write my wills, they're gonna talk about divide your wills and that. Like, you see me, like again, when I put myself into Dave's head, he's my age and whatnot. This is how we're just thinking. Like paper chasing all good till it's divorce papers. Yeah, man, what? We're just thinking about that. Like it's a lot of the time he's speaking for us and then Kano speaking for you lot, innit? But that's being said, innit?
Yeah.
That's being said.
Yeah, for sure.
Chasing all good till it's divorce papers. Newspapers, court papers, they all ride my wheels. They gon' talk about you once till they divide your wills. That's how family feels, growing up so fast. 26, feeling like our lives on timers. Lines in the face, you getting fillers to hide it. And hoes lying by their age like Nigerian strikers. Sorry, waiter, can I get this food in containers? Had to move, it was dangerous. Seen beautiful places. Bro, I used to have braces, now it's my driver that's
On a retainer.
I used to have braces.
Yeah.
I used to have braces. Now it's my driver that's on the retainer.
Love when Dave does that.
You know when Dave flex, I think people forget he's one of the coldest flexes.
Yeah.
And he's one of the
100%.
Makes it look easy.
He's one of the biggest.
And I
flexes.
like that. 'Cause by the way, that's the thing, yeah. Well, I said this on the pod a few weeks ago where I was like, you know what? Obviously, the watch flex is cool, but we always hear about the watch and the chain. I want to know about how much the chandelier was. I want to know how expensive the mattress was. I want to know how much the driver's getting. I want to hear about stuff like that. The watch stuff is quite easy because they're all doing that. Man are coming out of jail and putting
It's
everything.
a default rap bar.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It's testament to God and his favour. And bro, I wanted a favour. Let's see each other more. Catch up and make peace. Cause the fans, they miss you. I know the fans, they miss me. Let's make a track about this dinner and the stamp you gave me and base it on the book of Samuel. Call it chapter 16 if you're down.
This thing is
Samuel,
absolutely. Go back to it. Bro, it's that. This is absolute flawless to me. I've just like I found myself, you know, I'll start the album from the beginning and then I'm like stuck here for time, and then I'm like, it takes me ages to move on again. Look, we can't do this for every tune because we'll be here all day in it. But yeah, like, yeah. Well, I listened to that and I was like, this guy he's operating on a different frequency, and I'm just so not mad at this frequency, and I'm actually like. I just thought it was so admirable, yeah, because I was saying this to Mitch before. The door was wide open for Dave to say, you know what, yeah, seeing what Centra's doing, especially in America, I can see the traction over there. I've already done the tour. Well, I think when he did his last campaign, it was arenas here and arenas in pretty much all over Europe. And I think America, they started doing 4,000. So like the equivalent of, let's say like Brixton Academy or whatever, which is sick to do that in those places, So it's like, okay, cool. Now I could just make an album where the next time we do the album campaign, we do X amount of arena shows here, and then when we're back in America, it's big enough now to maybe do an arena over there. I ain't doing that. I ain't doing that. I've got something to say. I want to do something musical. I want to do something lyrical, and we'll get back to that later. I can probably go and do an EP with somebody or whoever and just flex and
just remind you lot quickly.
Yeah, exactly. Just that. But right now, that's not what I'm doing. And I think what is going to make this extra special as far as I'm concerned, is not even just this project that he's done musically, but everything that is going to happen around this. Everything that he's going to go on to do in and around this to support this project. I think we'll look back at this time and say, this was even more colder than we probably expected.
It's a pivotal point in his career, 100%. Like but like you said, the risk he's taken by doing that, and I'm saying a risk because it's not really a risk with Dave. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, maybe at the part of, like you said, the momentum.
Sorry, do you know what it slightly is? Do you know why it is a risk? Yeah, just the reason why is because I was starting to think that I was starting to think that like the expectation on Dave to drop a project. Like, he may not necessarily fulfill that in this era right now. Not because he's not good enough to do it, but because the internet is so loud with negativity. It's just so loud with it. It's like sometimes people just are waiting for a moment to be able to say that shit, didn't like that, and whatever else. And like, I could easily see a world in which Dave experiments, and maybe rightly so. A bag of people come out and say, we was waiting for this. We was waiting for location. Do you know what I'm saying? We was waiting for Sprinter and he didn't do it. So that might even be one of the reasons why the project took so long, because you overthink. Like,
I think Dave, he had to gather his thoughts, and we know this.
Am I really going to do this now?
Yeah, but you see, okay, we're on a high after chapter 16, but when I really deep the album, my thing is that I love Dave because no matter what, at a minimum, he's hitting a certain number, which is like an 8 out of 10. Cool. We know that. When we part that off, this album, I believe that if you were to mix all of the songs from his previous 2 albums, including his previous 3 albums, all of his projects, you're getting pretty much the same album. I believe, that Psychodrama, We're All Alone in This Together, and The Boy Who Played Harp, put it all in a playlist, and sonically they all sound quite similar.
I get what you're saying.
This is not to take away from Dave at all, because lyrically he's still cut above everyone else, innit? And we needed this. I've been saying it for time. I can't wait for Dave to drop. But it's nothing too different from what I've heard before.
What would you have liked to have potentially
Now,
heard then?
you see me, yeah, I'm just going to be a cunt about it, innit? I'm going to be mad ignorant. I wanted a 1-2 banger on there. I feel like I didn't get that yet. Remember, we're speaking on this barely a week in. Yeah, so maybe we might find a banger later on in that. But where's my Streatham? Like, for someone like me, I just wanted my Streatham. Where's my...
Do you know what my banger is on it, though?
Go on.
Marvelous.
Yeah.
I thought Marvelous was cold.
Marvelous.
Bear man don't like it.
No, Marvelous is
Marvelous.
Are you hearing this production?
Bro,
What are we
hard,
talking about?
but let's
How can
be
someone tell
real.
me this ain't a banger, though?
No, but we know what, God.
And he was hard.
We know.
Now he gone.
Like, let's be real, yeah? Like,
I know what you're saying.
when am I revisiting this album? I'm
Oh,
taking one...
I am definitely revisiting
this?
it.
No, yeah. Like,
But I think I get your
I'm
point
playing
in a
this all the
sense
time.
that I get your point in a sense that you were looking for the 1 or 2 that was like the fucking.
He wants for
No,
dance.
but Dave
He wants
is
for dance,
doing...
innit?
No, I swear down, I do want...
We say, was you looking for a sprinter?
No.
The equivalent?
No.
He wants a
No,
Verdansk.
a Verdansk, a
Oh, okay.
Streatham, a hard-hitting
wants
drums
a
where
Verdansk.
he's still keeping that lyrical, like, conscious element in him, yeah. But he's still reminding you, lot, I'm from the ends, because I don't want Dave to feel too disconnected from
Wait,
me.
can I say something?
Because we're the same type of you.
No, I'm with you. Can I say something, though? Those songs were recorded.
Yeah.
Maybe Chuckie can't. Chuckie's close affiliation, but I know
Yeah.
songs like that were recorded.
Yeah.
He's done some big collabs
Yeah.
this year
Yeah.
that are not out. I don't know if they were ever going to make this album. I don't know what the deal is.
Okay.
But there's a few people I know that he was going to collab with and put music out.
Yeah.
I don't know what they could just sit in a vault forever. They may come out. I don't know. But Dave has got them sitting on a hard drive somewhere. Whether they ever
part
see the
of-
light of day, I don't know. But these are... Dave's got it, bro.
And Mitch, what do you think?
They're
10,
there.
10 songs. No, but 10 songs, yeah, cool. I think 4 years, you've got a lot to say, yeah. 10 songs, you said a lot, but it's still too beefy. Like, to me, 12 to 14 would have made more sense with a 1-2 Verdansk or Streatham in there. Because, again, I felt disconnected from Dave from this album because, again, he's so far gone, he's 27 like me, but it's like, remind me that I'm still one of you, though. Like, you're still my brethren. Chat to me that started with you in Black Box, Street Heat, Freestyle and whatnot. And I know, man, but I get
This
it.
might-
I
okay.
get it, yeah.
This
I
might
get
sound
it.
like
He's
cake.
past it. I know, he's past it. I get it.
No, he's not. He's not though.
No, but he is though. He's gone.
He is, but do you know what?
He don't need to
hear
chat
what I'm
about
saying, though,
anything
yeah?
like that.
I get what you're saying, yeah. But
Yeah.
I think that then this is obviously going to sound like cake, but it's like he is still in loads of pockets, still saying, "I'm still like you, man." But this is how I'm feeling.
Yeah.
He's talking about, he's actually more leaning in from a perspective of the feelings of a young black boy.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying?
Very vulnerable.
Very exactly.
He made me
But-
feel like raw.
Yes, but that's the thing that we don't do.
Yeah.
Do you get, even as big men, we don't do that. So he's basically saying, like, if you was to do it, if you was to actually tap into your vulnerability, yeah, a lot of the things that you're feeling and thinking or whatever, he's actually saying them.
Yeah.
All he's not doing though is he's just talking from one perspective now and not necessarily being back over here on that unruly thing. It's just, I'm 27 and this is what is in my head at the moment and it's mad. But like, so even when you go to this, yeah, which I thought was really interesting because if I close my eyes, I get that it's not the banger that you're referencing. I 100% hear it, yeah. But this is just talking to the perspective of him just being a young black boy and black man and being vulnerable with it. When I close my eyes, I can picture exactly this.
I've done a lot of things I regret, like announcing I'll split on
There's bare people that like will think, you know, when you're going through, you know what, there's bare things I'm regretting right now or whatever, and like I can't even really chat to the man them about it, really. And everyone's talking to me about this therapist thing and that. I don't even really want to do that, but I'm gonna go anyway on a low. I'm not gonna tell the man them. I've gone and I've sat down with the therapist and that. I'm saying some stuff which is already difficult for me to do because where I come from, in our environment, we don't do that. Yeah. And then she's like, yo, it's
3:55.
Yeah, we
He
gotta
said,
go.
we gotta wrap it up.
Yeah, we gotta wrap it up. And it's like, rah.
But you don't kill me about that.
I just got started. Do you know how difficult it was for me to get to this place? to even say all of this, yeah? And now you're telling me that I gotta go, and then where do I go now?
No, but you don't kill me about that, just why you're saying that, yeah? Because after he goes, she's telling me it's 3:55, and he goes, the line after, he's like, I feel like she wouldn't care if I actually died.
Yeah.
I was dying. I'm like, no, that made me chucky.
How you feel.
I know. Real.
You're like, you know what? See, like, that's how you feel.
And you know what, yeah? I can't complain about Dave being Dave at his best. Why am I complaining about that? Because this is what Dave does best, yeah? But, again, slap a 1808 in the thing, bro. No, but real shit, though. Real shit. No, real shit, bro. Like, to me, yeah, I don't want to be ignorant, innit? Because bare people are going to say, like, oh, you just want to sprint. I don't want that sprint and whatnot. But I do want you to feel more connected to man sonically, innit? I think lyrically, I already know where you're at. I know, I love this.
Basically, you just want him in the dance as well.
No,
when I say no, but when I say the dance,
though, it's not the dance.
When I say the dance, I'm saying like even like our hood bangers exist in the dance that aren't necessarily supposed to be dance records. You know what I mean? Like a Scraps One More Chance or like, do you want like a song like that from him?
No, I just want one where I can say to the man them, I man them this one.
I'd say it's chapter 16, but
No, we could go and say that. We could go to the man.
But enough of the man ain't gonna deep that. They're not gonna deep that.
No, but the man will be cold. Yeah. But you know what I mean.
I know what you mean.
I
get your sentiment.
So like the man could be like, nah, the Danks is hard, bro. Nah, Stretham's cold.
So the last song's not that you're saying. The boy that played the harp, you lot not having that.
I love the outro.
That song is in.
Okay, can I say one thing?
He left Earth on that song, bro. He left Earth, the production.
Yeah.
Brother, he left Earth, the things he's saying.
Yeah.
Can I just, before you play it, do you know what, I was in myself, that thing where he talks about the Titanic, I was dying, bro. When he said, would you be fighting women and children or would you just like basically stand there and die? Because I've had that thought before when I've watched the Titanic. When I watched the Titanic, I thought, am I taking that lifeboat? Because you got to think about it. If he was on the Titanic right now, he's definitely on the top deck. He's rich. He ain't on E deck with do you know what I'm saying? He's moved. So he's thinking, am I getting in that lifeboat or am I? Dave's hilarious.
I know I'm doing,
bro. We did.
No, I can't lie. I'm getting.
No, you gotta let the women. You
gotta
let the women and children.
Listen, I gotta survive, bro. I'm rich.
I gotta survive, bro. I'm out.
He's too honest, Dave.
Yeah, he's too honest, bro.
Too honest.
We'll just hear a little bit of it.
Yeah, I sometimes wonder, what would I do in the next generation? In 1940, if I was enlisted to fight for the nation. In 1960, if I had to fight for the rights of my people and lay down my life on the line so my grandkids can live a life that's peaceful.
Hey, that's a plausible question because you know what? Right now, we sit here and we say all kinds of stuff that we would do, but really and truly, you know, like people in back them times there, they were genuinely ready to just die for it. Yeah. It was like, this ain't about today. This is for the future.
Yeah.
People ultimately want the change for today, which is fair enough, but the mentality is completely different. It's completely different. And it's actually mad. Like, so when you think about some of the things that have happened to some people, I actually think, this is a quick side note, I do believe that even though it's not perfect today and we are in some ways, you know, in the mud in some aspects, I think some people will look at where they were in 1920 and say, this 2025 thing is paradise.
It's life.
Brother, I can go in my smartphone and order a Five Guys to my house in 20 minutes. What are we talking about? But you want me to jump out and go and die and put my life on the line here in London? Do you know what I'm saying? I'm saying obviously people can do that and put their life on the line, but I'm saying we're living so good in comparison to then.
Yeah.
We're living bad in other ways. There's spiritual warfare going on still.
Yeah,
but the world should never be perfect though, innit? I think that's one thing about Dave and his premise about his lyrics, that he knows that the world can never be perfect. Tunes like Black, Question Time, and all of these tunes there, where he's just asking us, like, raw, like, are we actually gonna get through this? Like, we might have to just firm it. It's one of them ones. That's how he raps, like, and his lyrics are like, bro, I'm not gonna lie, I will do this, but we just might have to just firm it, bro.
Yeah. Would I be on that? Would I be front line? That's what I'm thinking. If I was alive in the 1912 and the Titanic and it was sinking, who am I saving? Am I fighting women and children or am I waiting?
Man said waiting,
Dave, you're not waiting. We're out, man. Do you know how cold that water is?
Huh? Yeah, it's crazy.
That water's cold, bro.
Hey.
Final thoughts? This is one thing I wanted to just mention as well, like, Mimi wrote something really good about the project. I might even put it in the in the description. We should big up Mimi. That's a sis. Would love to have had her here, but she's in her writing bag, so I'm respecting it. And she addressed like one of the bars that David said about like the commentary, people talking on music and that, yeah. And when I heard the bar, when I heard the bar and also read what she had written, immediately I thought, when he's saying that, that's not for somebody like you. Mimi is certified. Her pen is certified. She may not necessarily always say the thing that sometimes she might be off from some people's perspective, but sometimes her breakdowns are so good. People like her are actually needed. And it's like, it's almost like, you know, if somebody turns around and says, oh, you know, like people on podcasts just chat shit. I don't take that in any type of way because I agree with that. But that's not aimed at me. Sometimes we do sit here and we do chat some shit, but there's a lot of the time we're sitting here and we're having deep conversations about substance. So ultimately, that's just a reference to the climate of where we're in right now. If you go on TikTok, everyone's talking about their honest opinion. So a weekend will happen, you go online and then you'll just see this person. Hey everybody, so today I'm going to give you my honest opinion about X, Y, and Z. And it's like, of course, everyone can have their opinion and they can say what they want to say. But it's like, so we're in this era now where everyone needs to feel like they have to say their honest opinion. Sometimes just let certain things breathe. Someone like her, though, she's documenting culture. And she's right in the sense that, like, sometimes over a period of time, 5, 10, 20 years time, you can go back and see the same way that we can sit here and talk about Home Sweet Home and Boy in the Corner, whatever, to actually have a piece that someone has written about of that time, of what that actually meant, with somebody who was actually there and actually living it, is cold. So big up her and JP as well.
Oh yeah. Shout out to JP. He did a sick write up. But, I think as well, the reason people like me should never think it's about them is because he also, the line after, he talks about the numbers and it's supposed to be about the feeling. And you've got a lot of these, you know, bloggers and pages now that are always reporting first week sales, you know what I'm saying, academics, and we've got a few here that do it, and it's not important. The first week sales is, I've never understood this first week sale thing. Yeah, it can be a gauge. Thing, you know? It's I mean, so it's not super new, because when Lil Wayne sold a mill first week, they were chatting about whatever.
50 Cent used to troll people about it.
But for me, what's the point in having great first week sale numbers if the second week it falls off a cliff and then it just steadily declines and no one listens to it again? You'd much rather have shit first week numbers and then over time it grows and then ends up being 4 times platinum. Like, that's always the way. That means the music's doing what it's supposed to do and it's connected with people and they're going back to listen to it. So I think he was just talking more about people that are focusing on the numbers, focusing on the clickbaity type things. You get what I'm saying? People that are doing genuine write-ups, like you said, like Mimi or Joseph Patterson, or just people like us that come in and have a genuine conversation about the music. These people are needed, bro. Do you know what I'm saying?
Part of the
numbers is for, and that's why I compared it to sports. It's sports, innit? Stats, like these lot aren't Cristiano Ronaldo and them lot.
Nah,
these are artists.
I think
they're athletes.
Facts. Let them do their thing. And let's be real, we're not in the studio with them where their brain is like on overdrive 24/7, innit? And you see where Dave is a musician. He's not just an artist. Like, he can play the instruments and whatnot. I don't like to do this comparison thing, but I liken him a lot to Kanye, innit? Because they produce their own shit and whatnot. Now, Kanye's... Okay, so, first of all, with the album, I think I enjoyed the second half more. I enjoyed it more from 27th birthday to the last tune, I believe that with Dave, I didn't see much progression from Psychodrama till now. I'm talking his discography, innit? Like, sonically, lyrically, he's always been upper echelon. I know, we all know this. But you see where J Hus, okay, cool, Common Sense, Big Conspiracy, and Baby, we can take it and it's his own separate album. Take it own separate. Graduation, College Drop, take it own separate albums, I think with these ones, outside of their concepts, sonically, are we taking it and seeing it as separate albums? I think we can mix it all together and put 10 tracks from each album, and then it's the same album we're listening to.
And I hear you, but it's interesting because before you got here, I even said Chuckie. It's like, it is almost like a continuation though. It's almost like a series because I was saying to you before, he was grappling with things on Psychodrama and he was looking for that guidance through the therapist. Then it felt like in the second one, All Alone in This Together, he was seeking it through the people around him or his peers. Do you get what I'm saying? And I feel like with this one, it's like he's turned to God now.
Yeah, and I think you see, we're all alone in this together,
and it's kind of linked in that way.
I like that.
He's I want to touch on that because I believe that on We're All Alone in This Together, he was really like arrogant and he was 25, he was young, but he was also touching on things that made him feel like, raw, like, am I doing this correctly?
On what album?
On We're All Alone in This Together.
Yeah.
So I believe this album
I think he was
calm
younger
down.
He was younger than that. It was 4 years ago.
So
he must be like 22, 23.
He was like 22.
Sorry.
It came out when he was
25.
it came out when he was 23, but I think he would have been 22 around the time he was
recording. Okay, so he was even younger. So he was doing lifestyle clashes on there. We're in the fires on there, like all of these tunes that are like bangers, quote unquote, and he's flexing. They're on there. But this album is very much calm down. Like this album's a very much like calm down, raw. Like I'm deep in reality. I've got all this peas, my Marge, the Brethrens, like and whatnot. Now, like I said, sonically, I don't think it's too much different from the rest of these albums. But I also feel like Dave is always coming of age. That's where I feel like
growing.
He's always growing, and again, he's growing with his fans. But still, to me, it's the weakest in his discography of first listen.
Really?
And remember, we haven't sat with it for a week. We haven't. So I want to still sit with it. I haven't said a word about this album until now, but I want to sit with it. But I know what I enjoyed first time in it.
So then mine's gonna. I don't know if yours is the hot take or mine's the hot take then, because for me, this is the strongest in his discography.
Whoa.
For me personally.
Okay.
I'm not gonna lie. I've listened to obviously all of the projects, and the other two, as much as I like them, for me personally, Psychodrama is actually my least favorite.
Same, you know.
Is it? Just because of the therapy thing and the skits, it kind of just broke up the album a lot for me. But this one, they didn't give me. The other albums didn't give me the feeling this one gave me. This one gave me a certain feeling I can't describe, bro. Like it really made me sit and take the album in. And even songs, I know we're running out of time, but even songs like Fairchild, bro. Like
that's so overstimulating.
The depths, the ride, the emotional ride, the emotional ride he takes on that song. Then to tap someone like Nicole Black, a young talent, and the performance she gave on that. And then his last verse on Fairchild is just so, bro. He just
So can I just say, just to go on Fairchild as well, I listened to Fairchild and immediately I was like, this is just an exact example, a musical example of why it's important to have women as your friends. You know that, like, it's really important to have women as your friends because they will help you to understand things that maybe you don't necessarily think about as a man. Do you get what I'm saying? And some stuff that we go through, which is very easy for us to do, is quite difficult for them. But one of the reasons why this is also one of the reasons why I rate Dave so much, because he also is, on the other hand, showing women in particular what it is actually like to be a 27-year-old black man who's got a little bit of money in his, well, more than a little bit of money, but he's got money in his pocket. He's come from a certain environment. He has certain things going on, and he's being honest and open about it, where you don't really hear people of any age where we come from talking like that.
Yeah.
So
and it's important. It's important. And just following what you said, Chuckie, why that's important as well is because, like, even me, I got a lot of female friends.
Yeah.
I'm with Yasmin a lot, Maya a lot, and I'll always see the people get a message saying like, "Are you always with girls?" Do you know what I'm saying? Are you hitting them? Are you doing this? And it's just like, it's that incel culture. Do you get what I'm saying? It's like, no, if you had female brethren, you would know how to talk to women more. Do you know what I'm saying? You'd probably, some of these guys that are getting no success with women and that's why they hate women, is because they don't have female friends, bro. Do you get what I'm saying? To G-check them, show them how to talk to women, how to be courteous, how to be respectful. Do you get what I'm saying? So I think it's important Dave makes songs like this, man. We need people in our culture to be doing things like this, bro.
And you know what? All in all, me being his age as a young black man, I'll be real with you lot. Dave makes me feel insecure. Because you see where, like, he's rich, he's my age, he's made it out the hood. We're very similar in, like, terms of, like, prototype as young black men, Like, good youths, but we grew up in the ends, It's like, the way you're speaking, it's like, how are you even allowing yourself to say these things? Because I don't even say it amongst the man them. So you're pouring your whole heart out, after 4 years on 10 tracks. And what you're saying, I'm like I'm biting my nails, like, as I'm listening, I'm kind of biting my nails, like, raw, like, I would post this on Instagram story, like, the lyrics, but it's a bit like, even if my gal sees, like, even if my missus sees, I'm like, you know what I'm trying to say? Now, I still think that the album is a bit beefy, innit? Like, I think he fit a lot into 10 tracks. I think he could have spreaded it a bit more thin. 14 tracks would have been perfect. 14 would have been perfect, but gave us 10. Who knows what on, man? Who knows what's going to come with it still?
Well, yeah, I enjoyed this
Yeah.
a lot, and I hope that we have an opportunity to be able to do this again with somebody else that is sick or that is interesting or has something to say or there is something to talk about.
Can we call him the king now?
I
He's
am.
been the king.
I've been saying
No,
it.
What?
I haven't been saying
He
it.
ain't been saying
Oh,
it.
well,
I've been
you
saying
man are
Huss.
saying
I've been
Huss,
saying-
though,
no,
innit?
I've been saying Huss.
No,
Me and him have had
I've
this
been
battle.
saying it.
He's been
Oh, you
saying
man
it.
been
I've
saying
been-
Huss, but
I've been saying Huss and he's
I've
been saying Dave. We've had this
no, hear
little
what I'm
thing
saying.
for a while.
I was saying
Yeah.
Dave's gonna have it from Psychodrama.
ooh,
I was saying it from then. I was calling it from
He had
then.
a prophecy.
I
but
was calling it from then.
yeah.
And also, I'm
he had a
saying it
prophecy.
as
And you were
well.
screaming
Like,
Huss.
you know,
I've been
Glastonbury's
screaming
gonna
Huss for
happen.
years.
At some point, Glastonbury's gonna happen. All of these things gonna happen.
Yeah.
I've been there. That's a why. But yeah, Jay Huss has been my guy for years. And do you know what? Jay Huss is still, even if he ain't got the crown, he's still my personal favorite. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Everyone's
yeah.
got their favorite, but I just think like to not say Dave right now. Just if you put it all in a jumbo pot, everything. The tours, the numbers, the lyrical ability, the projects, the construction of songs, just his creativity, just everything. How can Dave not be
It feels
at the
wrong
top
to
of
not
our
say
mountain, bro?
Yeah.
He's at the top of our mountain. No one can dispute that right now. And if you want to dispute, you need to give me some serious facts to back
I was
up,
just
and you're
saying
not
that-
really going to have anything.
The only way Huss is king is through discography. I still think Huss got the better discography. I still think so. I think Huss plays with different cadences more. I still think like
It's debatable.
yeah, it is debatable.
It's debatable.
But remember, music at the end of the day is enjoyment, innit?
Yeah, do you know what? I don't even want to debate because I feel like it's
will
starting
stay
to sound
mad.
like it's starting to sound like I don't love him
No, we know, but you
because I do.
said you rate
Like, I
Huss.
do highly.
But Huss is just like a mad genius, bro.
Yeah,
He's just like a
all
mad
it is
genius.
that for me,
That's all it
sometimes
is.
I just feel like he doesn't say enough for me personally. Like,
But you don't
especially-
care.
But then you listen to the Daily Doppy freestyle and he's
I know,
saying a
but-
lot.
Yeah, this
Real.
one. It's one,
He said
innit?
it's
But I'm- it's one in it, but look, I don't want to. Yeah,
Yeah, I get you.
All right, love every time. Yeah, respect.